Instant results, and you think it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be overnight.
Yes. Hey loves, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Raquel, and today I am 10 days post-op from 360 BBL. All right. All right, so I'm so excited, but I'm been a little bit emotional wreck, like, oh my god, do I regret doing this 360 BBL and all of that. So I'm gonna sit here and go over regrets, ups and downs, and items that you may need if you are considering this route. All right, so I'm so excited just to sit here and be able to come, and I feel great. Never really had downtime after this surgery, so that is a big thumbs up for me. Maybe the doctor wasn't that aggressive, I'm not sure. But anywho, so again, 10 days ago, October 18th, I had a 360 down here in Miami. So, long story short, back in 2011, I actually had a tummy tuck done, okay? And with over those years, this last 10 years, I've gained probably about 35, 40, 45 pounds since I've had the tummy tuck. But as I was gaining weight, it really wasn't going into my tummy. Like, it would come out in my tummy towards the end. But it was still like big, but it was kind of still like flat. Like, it wasn't a big sloppy fat stomach. You know what I mean? Like, it, for me gaining that much weight, it still was kind of structured, if that makes sense. Like, it poked out, but it was never like that, all because of the tummy tuck. But my fat started going into like my neck, that's why I keep trying to focus on that back fat, because a lot of my fat went to my back, in my arms, in my thighs, and things like that. Even in my knees. Before I started losing weight, I had so much fat around my knees, it was ridiculous. So I have a lot increase every day, daily, because I post on my Instagram. So follow me if you want to see like daily updates. I only have it down in the description box, but daily I post different things. I had so many young ladies reach out and say that they were considering BBL, they already had one scheduled, or they really wanted one, and all of that good stuff. Okay, let me say this, being that I had a tummy tuck and a 360 BBL, if this is your first time having any type of cosmetic surgery and you have a stomach that is like maybe a fupa, or you got excessive fat, Lipo 360 will not solve your problem completely. I personally, because I've been both routes, a tummy tuck will save you so much time, so much effort. You are down longer for your recovery, a little bit longer, and it costs a little bit more, but your results are immaculable. So if you had to choose, and if you have quite a bit of fat, like excessive fat, don't waste your time and energy into a BBL or even 360 lipo. Sorry. Okay, back to what I said. The tummy tuck is what they're gonna do is lift up your stomach, cut out the excess, tighten your muscles back, and pull it back down. With a and you are able to get out a hunk of fat. You're not limited to how much they can lift up and pull down and sew you back up, right? But with a 360, they only can take out, like down here in Florida, 4 liters. So even with them taking out 4 liters, you're still gonna, sometimes if you have excessive fat, it will still be there in your body. Now, not saying that you can't lose it, but if you have excessive fat, you may want to consider a tummy tuck over a 360 BBL. Okay, but being that I've already had a tummy tuck, and what they're doing is, this is my first time, even when I got my tummy tuck back in the day, I guess it wasn't so popular to do lipo, or at least the doctor I went to, he didn't lipo my stomach, he just gave me a tummy tuck, and I smoothed completely out. But I was still in my 20s too, so that had maybe different from my body structure as well. So now that, fast forward 10 years later, I'm 10 days post-op, a lot of my fat and all of that has went back down, and it's giving me my tummy tuck flatness. If that makes sense. Like, I still have some little bit of swelling and hardness from like the liposuction, because you'll get these hard spots that you massage out, that you go for your lymphatic massages. Do not skip your lymphatic massages. Those are important. So I'm still in the process of still getting mine done and rubbed out. So like, you'll still feel like hardness around some of your areas. Not all places, but some of them you'll just take it and massage it. And so I have professionals massages the first couple of days, and then I've been having, between me and Darnell, we've been massaging me out. You see how it has Anika extract and all of that? This is what you want to have in your massage oil, okay? You want the Anika. You want to take as much Anika, and if you bruise, like he must have lipo under my arm, and I had like some bruising under here on both sides. And what I do every day after I take my shower or whatever, I just rub the Anika on it, and it has completely faded in some areas, and then some of them is still there. And then I'm just, you know, putting the gel on there, Anika gel. Oh, I just placed it. I just put some on. I'll have to find it, and I'll show you what it is. But I just got it off of Amazon. No, that one actually came from CVS, the Anika gel, and we just rubbed it on. I didn't even know the bruises was there until Darnell pointed them out. Like, they didn't hurt, they were just bruised up. Okay, so do I regret this? I regret not getting it faster. I absolutely am having a ball. Like, I am still swollen, even from like the first couple of days. My butt was so big and so swollen, and I was like, oh yeah, now it's going down. You can kind of see the swelling going down, the butt going down a little bit. I'm like, no, stay with me. But no, I am now 10 days, so I was able to now put my foam boards in under my faja, and I'm actually going to be switching down to a faja stage 2 very soon. Okay, so here goes how I have myself stuffed. I am missing a ab board. I'm gonna grab that when I get my stage 2 faja in the next couple days. Okay, so you see the back, I have a foam board and a hard board. These are just come right out once you go ahead and get your daily massage. Okay, but do you want to be careful? See, like how I had that, I don't have them close together, so I'm glad I took this off. That is a prime example. If you don't have your boards on correctly, this will happen to you. So you need to make sure that you don't have any gaps so your skin can do that in between. But you see how it's not like that on this side, but it is like that. So I need to get that together. I'm gonna take this out. It looks 10 days. Now it's still pretty hard right here. So I just go massage it out. When you massage it out, it becomes soft, okay? But right here is it's soft. That is super soft right there. But it's like certain areas, like right in here. I think he lipoed on the side right here. So that's why this part is hard. But this is, I don't know why it's so hard right here. But this is around my like tummy tuck incision. I don't know. Anywho, so you can tell the difference. If I would have had a tummy tuck prior to, my stomach wouldn't have retracted in this tight. Okay, so I want you to, a lot of you ladies are wondering if you should do a 360 BBL or a 360 lipo over a tummy tuck. Go with a tummy tuck before you consider a 360. It costs more, but your results are better. Because like I told you, they only can take out 4 liters, right? So once they get to that 4 liters, even if you have excessive fat, they can't touch it. But if they cut you, pull you, stitch you up, it's going to make your tummy tight. Okay, so this is why I'm not holding my stomach in at all, and this is the result that I have right now. Okay, that's how it is if I holding it. this is it, okay? This is how it looks, just because I already had a tummy tuck, so it's already retracting back in there, and I'm still so swollen after 10 days. All right, so with that being said, with the BBL, now again, I still have a little bit of back fat because I just had so much back fat, and the doctor, he didn't take a lot of back fat like I wanted him to, but it's still there. Like, you'll see this roll is still there. He didn't touch that. This one is not as big, but it's still there. But again, I'm still swollen, so hopefully it'll go down. If not, it'll get sucked out again. Booty. I feel like it's okay. I like it, but he didn't give me a great shape. When he asked what I wanted, I just said natural. I didn't know that I should have said slope. I think I should have said that word, and I think I would have had a better result. But I just let him, he said he just do natural stuff, so he just kept my same shape and just made it bigger. But I wanted a freaking shape. So I'm a little bit on the fence about loving it. I mean, I enjoy it, it's nice, but I want a good shape. All right, okay, here goes the results right now. Again, this is still so hard, so I have to wait till it's softened out and go to the little fluff stage, which takes about almost 3 months. Okay, so with that being said, having this like infinity band right here, let me take it off so you can see it. It is absolutely a lifesaver. You see how many times it goes around? It is absolutely awesome. I got this little inexpensive band from Amazon for like $14, $19, something like that. Here it goes. It is super duper long. I recommend you guys get you one of these little bands. I don't even know what it's called. Snatch band. I know somebody has one. I saw the girl talk about it, but I just got one off Amazon. All right, so that's what I'm working with. It's been 10 days. I mean, you know, it's gonna get better. It's gonna as I lose weight. Okay, so it's a little nerve-wracking exposing yourself all on the internet. We are just creative with what we have, and we try to scope it as best we can. But I will say, once I start dropping some weight, I feel like I will start, and then, you know, compressing and training my waist, I will have better results. So a lot of this lies in me dropping pounds. Okay, go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Because you want instant results, and you think it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be overnight.
Yes.
It takes up to 6 months, and in 6 months you can still have swelling.
Oh gosh, we want instant results. We go into this night.
Stay in your faja and stay in your faja and wear your faja under your clothes and just catfish until you're ready.
No, because you look like a whole marshmallow with all this stuff.
It's just catfish until you're ready.
With all this surgery, this is not a weight loss solution. Like, you get all the surgery, but your tail will gain it back. I learned, listen to me. I gained all that weight, and now I'm, you know, kind of a little bit struggling. Some of it, most of it's coming off. I've already lost probably like a good 20 solid pounds. So, man, I couldn't believe I got that heavy. But yeah, so once I'm able to get back in the gym like I was, I definitely am going to start shredding and dropping more weight. And having all this excess weight, I still have, you know, good physician, or, you know, whatever it is. All right, so let me go ahead and share some of the things that I feel like that are kind of important, without having all the extra bend. That I've been down a tummy tuck route, and I've also been down the, you know, BBL 360 route right now. First thing first, you know, it's imperative that you get compression socks. Please get some black socks. Those white ones are so yucky and so gross looking. I came up out them socks like day 2, that the doctors gave with the little blue ring, and they didn't even have the toes all the way in there. Like, my toes were sticking out. It was just too much. So just go, you can go right to the drugstore and get you some, order them off Amazon. You can get a pack, get you some cute black compression socks. It's also good to have your own oils. You may still go get your lymphatic massages, I hope you do, but when you take your showers and you're at home and you feel yourself swelling up, get you some oil and massage your own self. Go in your little circular motions and just rub it in the areas that you may feel. Before I put my compression garment back on, I'm going to rub out that where you saw I had the little compression scar. I'm just going to sit here and rub it out. It'll go right away. If you just keep doing it, it'll go down significantly. If you just sit here and rub it like that, okay? They only provided me with 2 foam boards, and then they will make you buy your other foam boards, but luckily I already had my own. So you're gonna need, at least if you go this route with the foam boards, I don't think this is the best, because if you don't put them in your garments correctly, as you can see, you will get your skin like that. So you want to make sure you put these in correctly, or you will have indents and all of that. You don't want that. So take your time, watch videos, put it in correctly. This is only my first day putting them in, so I need to take my slow down and put these in correctly, so I won't have to deal with incorrect garments. Okay, again, this is the backboard that I currently have. I may go see if I can find one that's a little, something I got off of Amazon. It's not the best quality, but it does the trick, especially because I have a really deep dip in my back. Putting that styrofoam board in, you can see this is the one I was wearing on my back. Look how that, oh my gosh. So I had that in, and then this having these 2 together, it is a lifesaver. Before, I used to wear this by itself. It is so uncomfortable. I never used to keep it in, and it's terrible. When I had my back lipo with smart lipo, I would just do this without the foam. It was bad. It was terrible. So putting them in together and then put that extra wrap around it, perfect. All right, Tylenol. Don't try not to be on that hard oxycodone. I think I took that maybe 3 pills total after this lipo, and I only really took one of them because I thought that the first massage was going to be so bad, and I really didn't need it. So I felt drowsy, and I just didn't like the way it made me feel, so I instantly came up off that oxycodone. And Tylenol, is this the extra strength? Yeah, this is the extra strength one, I believe. If not, regular, it says muscle aches and pains. Tylenol, 8 hours. This worked for me. And I'm off any kind of meds, don't need any. And then I saw this Heal Fast. I've been taking this a little bit too. I discovered this when I had my lipo, and I got this off of Amazon. This was recommended and created by some plastic surgeons. Heal Fast. So I just ordered me a bottle. It was like 20-some bucks off of Amazon. These are what I have here, but they have the Arnica. These, you want to take these tablets. This helps you heal, and this is the ones that they provided, but I bought my own. These are like little pebbles. I didn't like those. I like the ones that you could just place under your tongue and it dissolve, but you want to get these pills, okay? That is the tea. Now I just started adding this in, and it doesn't taste bad at all. I had me a cup last night, and I also discovered pineapple extract tea. This tastes good too, and you see it's an appetite suppressant. Okay, so I added these. I'm only gonna I'm not gonna do the pineapple every single night, but I will do the Arnica just so whatever swelling can go down. Whew. Okay, poise pads. These things are thick as I don't know what, but these are good. If you're still leaking, you can place these inside of your faja to help to catch some of the drainage. But now that, since my faja is so large and the opening is still open and you can't put underwear on because you don't want to put indents on your butt and all that stuff, you don't want to wear undies. So being that my faja is big now and it shifts, it doesn't fit comfortably down here anymore. It makes my private area a little bit uncomfortable, like it moves this way and moves that way. So what I had to do yesterday is sit a pad over the hole so that the fabric can stop moving around down there, because it's so large now. I'm not swollen, so now that it's so much extra fabric, every time I move, it's moving everywhere and it's just super uncomfortable. Okay, so if you have that problem, like at the beginning, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about, you know, anything. You're so swollen and all that, but you don't want to put undies on under here. So, and the pad, you can still move it out the way when you have to pee, like that. If I have to go and do a bowel movement, I take my whole thing off. I cannot risk getting poo on my faja, so I take the whole thing off. I know it's a process, but I'd rather do that than have to wash it all the time. So I take it all the way off when I have to do number 2. But if I have to pee, I just go. I'm able to balance myself and just squat over the toilet and pee like that, no problem. I think that little pee thing, if you have that much problem, maybe it'll work for you, but I see some people buy that little pee thing. I never bought that. Not even with my tummy tuck, I didn't even bother get that. All right, so I think that's it. Wrapped it up. I went over a few items. I'll have everything listed down below that I feel like that were important. The BBL pillow, I still never invested in a BBL pillow at this point. I went to the baby store and bought a pillow, and I'm using that. I don't even know where it's at right now, but it's shaped like a little thing. First I was using like a pool noodle, but that wasn't enough support. So I went to the baby store. Maybe at some point I'll get a BBL pillow, but the ones I felt in the faja store that was here, I just didn't like that one. So a tummy tuck is what I recommend if you want a flat stomach, and if you have just a little bit of fat, like your back, just a little bit of excess fat, and they can suck that out and then you're smooth, then I would recommend a 360. Okay, some people don't want it in their butt, they just want the lipo gone, but if you have too much fat, it's not worth it. All right, I think I've stressed that enough. If you have just a little bit of fat, like even with me having a prior tummy tuck and going to get my back lipo, I had so much excessive fat, like even that smart lipo didn't completely get it out. That's why they told me I would have to come back for a second round. And even this second round, the doctor this time, he was so afraid to give me like skin burns and lipo burns that he really didn't touch a lot of my areas that I got in my back, because he didn't want to be liable, which I can't blame him, because I just had that smart lipo in May, and then I had this procedure in October, which is a little bit, you know, like borderline enough in between surgeries to go back. So I think that's why I still have just a little bit of that back fat, is because the surgeon didn't want to go and risk giving me, he already told me I could get skin burns, and then they would have to take off the side of my leg and graft my back if I would burn and all that stuff. So I think that it has a lot to do with not getting the smoothest result with the lipo in the back, but he did lipo like my sides and even my stomach, like right in here. This is where it's the little hard section right here. Okay, I hope this was helpful. It was a little chatty, but I had so much information to get. So if you had to choose, go with a tummy tuck if you're really excessive, like 20+ pounds, or drop the weight, get down to your desired weight. I know you hear that a lot. Get down to closest to your desired weight, and then get your lipo. That will be the best way. But if you have like a fupa, you have babies, if you had a cesarean prior, and you try to go get the lipo, your tummy is not going to be smooth. It's going to be like ripply. You're going to have like ripples. It's going to be, you're going to see some of those. Sometimes you can see those where they go in there and try to suck out your stomach. See, he didn't do a lot of lipo on my stomach because I did already have a tummy tuck, like right here. He did like right in this area and then on the sides, but he didn't do really anything right here. That's just from prior tummy tuck. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna really quickly finna log off. If you have any questions or whatever, inbox me on Instagram. I'll have a link below. If you have any like personal questions you want to ask me,